There is a lot of toxic energy in Hollywood, but I'm sure we are all aware of that. But it seems like a lot of this bad juju comes from all these celebrity breakups. Though some stars can have a clean break and move on, others not so much. Through the lawsuits and shady comments, we've found some more evil exes to talk about as we count down the top 10 celebrities who hate their exes, part 2. What's going on, guys? I'm your host Bree Room and welcome back to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. I've compiled another list of celebrity exes for you guys, but before we get into the tea, first let me remind you to subscribe and click that bell icon to turn on notifications so you're always in the know. Be sure to check out our playlist up here at the top to watch some more videos like this one, and stick around until the end of the video for some bonus content. Now let's get into it. At number 10, Sam Smith and Jonathan ZEIZEL. Now for this couple, I don't know if I'd say they hate each other, but there's definitely some shade, so this counts enough for me to include it. Also, the shade here is kind of juicy, so I just had to talk about it. Sam Smith went official with Jonathan back in early 2015, just for them to break up shortly after confirming their relationship. Though the public was only made aware of their relationship for a short time, they must have spent a lot of time together prior, since Sam wrote a lot about him and his dating Jonathan. It seems like their breakup did wonders for Sam's music career, though we haven't been made aware of many specifics about their relationship. Since Sam wrote so much about their relationship, his album containing these details wound up winning him Record of the Year. During his acceptance speech for this award, Sam said, quote, "Just a quick one, I want to thank the man who this record is about, who I fell in love with last year. Thank you for breaking my heart because you got me 4 Grammys. The shade, but also true though. Sometimes you just need to get your heart broken to evolve and be better. At number 9, Naomi Campbell and Vladislav Doronin. Naomi Campbell and ex Vladislav are not at all on good terms following their breakup. Turns out there may have been some theft going on after they broke up, and now they're suing each other. This is a classic case of he said, she said in the courts. Naomi originally sued her ex because she claimed that he stole some of her belongings after their breakup, but now Vladislav is copping back by throwing a countersuit in Naomi's face, claiming that the situation is actually the other way around and that Naomi actually stole from him. Really, I don't know what to believe, but the bottom line here is that there's some serious animosity. The pair broke up all the way back in 2013 and are only now being sued, so obviously there have been some tensions this whole time. They're both so rich that they honestly could have just brushed it aside, but I don't know, man, there seems to be something else going on here other than just theft to have them at each other's throats this whole time. At number 8, Rihanna and most of her exes. Rihanna is one of the most boss-ass B-words in the industry, hands down. She's a strong, independent woman who puts her needs first and takes no nonsense from anyone, and I wholeheartedly admire that. One of the things that I admire about Riri is her composure when it comes to her relationships. When a relationship ends, she doesn't dwell on the past and she just moves on with her life. Even after her breakup with billionaire Hassan Jamil, she just walked away and continued on with herself. When people judge Rihanna for breaking up with her partners, they kinda sound dumb, to be honest. I mean, obviously Rihanna is in these relationships for the partner, and if she doesn't feel like it's satisfactory, she's gonna leave, period. It doesn't matter if they have money or status. But even if she doesn't dwell on the past, that doesn't mean she doesn't say anything about her relationships. In an instance of subtle shade towards her exes, Rihanna said, quote, "None of my exes are married or in happy relationships, so it's safe to say that I wasn't the problem, lol." Nuff said, Ree. Nuff said. At number 7, Sophia Bush and Chad Michael-Murray. Sophia and Chad were one of the hottest couples of the early 2000s. After meeting on the set of their show One Tree Hill, the two were engaged and wed in 2005. But only after 5 months of marriage, they split up, and there's been tensions ever since. Sophia once said that she never wanted to marry Chad in the first place, and that it was the people around her as well as the One Tree Hill producers who pressured her into the marriage, and said that the whole thing was a bad idea. When asked about her relationship with Chad in an interview with Andy Cohen, she said, quote, "My mother said to me that if you don't have anything nice to say, not to say anything at all." Yikes. Obviously, she still has some hard feelings towards her ex. At number 6, Lucy Hale and Chris Sylka. Lucy and Chris dated briefly back in 2012, and following the split, there was some animosity. Though Lucy never reportedly said anything about her ex, Chris said plenty. After a fan tweeted at Chris saying that his girlfriend, this being Lucy, was gorgeous, instead of replying with a compliment or anything nice really, he instead replied with, quote, "Don't have a girlfriend, she decided she was too good." Yikes, dude. I guess their breakup wasn't exactly mutual. He then went on to pose the idea that Lucy was just trying to social climb and used him for status in the relationship, then tweeted, quote, "There's a difference between celebrities and movie stars. Celebrities fade away while movie stars stick around forever." I don't know about you guys, but this sounds a little bit salty. Just a tad. Halfway through at number 5, Noah Cyrus and Lil Xan. Noah and Lil Xan broke up in 2018, and their breakup was messy to say the least. Though they were only together for a short time, their breakup was brutal and very public. It started with the cheating allegations and went on from there. Lil Xan accused Noah of cheating, and Noah shut down those allegations, and then the cheating allegations were put on Lil Xan. Both parties shared their feelings on Instagram stories, and they even pulled the plug on a music video that they had made together because of the drama. There was a lot of drama on social media regarding this. Honestly, I don't know why they chose to make this breakup so public. I mean, they easily could have just said the things they did over the phone. The fact that their fans were involved in their breakup and even had receipts to share about them was just really making the situation 10 times worse. They've recently been seen together amidst the pandemic, but there's no doubt that at the time, they surely hated each other. And their fans hated them too. At number 4, Charlie Sheen and Brett Rossi. Charlie Sheen has been sued by his ex, Brett Rossi. That's how you know when you hate your ex. You sue them. But it's for good reason. Rossi sued the former 2.5 Men star back in 2015 for allegedly hiding his HIV status from her while they were in a relationship, as well as allegedly forcing her to get an abortion while they were together. Rossi also alleged that Sheen was abusive towards her on multiple occasions. Despite originally saying that she would settle when Sheen offered $1 million as settlement, she later went back on that deal and decided to take him to court for the allegations instead. After hearing the things that Rossi was accusing Charlie of, I'm honestly not surprised that she engaged in a legal battle. The details of her allegations towards him are pretty serious and brutal, so it's quite understandable why she would hate him. At number 3, Kim K and Kris Humphries. Though nowadays we rarely, if ever, hear stories come out about Kim K and her very brief marriage to Kris Humphries, there are still some instances where Kris will come out with some shade about his short-lived relationship. The two were married in August 2011, but divorced just 72 days later. The basketball star has been sort of bitter since the split and has even alleged that Kim was cheating on him with Kanye from the beginning. In the past, Kris has said that since the split, he's been focusing on things that he can control, as a bit of a shady nod to Kim's flip-flopping in the relationship. And even after Kim's internet-breaking Paper Magazine spread, he has said, quote, "I'm not someone who's paying attention to things that don't really matter in my world." Kris has said that following their divorce, he was really hated by Kim's fans and that he was in a dark place in the aftermath of their marriage. He's pretty upset at the whole situation. It seems like maybe not directly because of Kim, but because of the situation and its publicity. At number 2, Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson. At the time, Ariana and Pete's relationship / engagement was cute, but after their breakup, that's when things kinda turned ugly. When they called off their engagement, Ariana told press that her relationship with Pete was a quote, distraction, frivolous and fun and insane and highly unrealistic. Pete has also gotten some jabs in there through his comedy show, saying that if he had done what Ariana did by quote, spray painting himself brown and hopping on the cover of Vogue and talking about his ex, then his career would be over. Harsh. The back and forth never really stopped as they seemed to casually talk about each other. Ariana claimed that Pete never stopped talking about the relationship for relevance, tweeting quote, "For someone who claims to hate relevancy, you sure love clinging to it, huh?" Saltiness all around, guys. Through songs and comedy specials, their relationship sure did a lot for them career-wise, but not so much emotionally, it seems. And finally at number 1, Mariah Carey and Nick Cannon. Mariah and Nick's relationship seemed pretty okay until their divorce in 2014. Though they cited that their breakup got messy because emotions got in the way, specifically regarding their kids, some think that something messier took place. While performing in Tokyo in 2014, Mariah took the first swing at Nick while singing Billie Holiday's song Don't Explain. The song that is already about infidelity had its lyrics changed by Mariah from "I know you cheat, right or wrong don't matter" to "I know you cheated, mother effer." I mean, does it get any worse than that? It really doesn't. She literally called Nick out on stage for cheating in front of a lot of people. That's some hatefulness right there, people. Enough said. Now before I wrap up the video, let's do some comment shoutouts from top 10 celebrities who are unrecognizable in their movie roles. Boa Gaming says, Nanny McPhee is one of my favorite movies, and Up. I am 58 and I just love them. I mean, it doesn't matter how old you are. These are classic films. They are so good, so heartwarming. It's great. It's a really good film, both of them, to watch on like a rainy day when it's gloomy and sad. You want just, you know, a feel-good film. Other than the first like few minutes of Up. That's pretty sad. But the rest of it's cool. Emily QS says, I agreed with you about half of this list. Some were like, if you knew the actor well enough, you could still see them. But yes, truly, some of them were totally different. So cool. Yeah, I mean, when I was writing this script, I was like, just looking at things, was like, huh, I didn't know this person was in this, or they really do look different. You know, there's a lot of people to go through, so I'm sure we're gonna have another part 2 or something down the line. But yeah, there's a lot to go through, and some of them very, very impressive. Kira Giraldi says, hashtag notification squad. By the way, I love this account. I often binge watch it, so thank you for your effort, hard work, and amazing content. Thank you. We try really hard here, but it's all for you guys. We love your feedback. We love it when you're talking about the videos. We love engaging with you guys, so it's super, super fun. But thanks guys for watching the video. Hopefully you guys had a fun time watching it. If you did, go ahead and tell us by leaving a like. Also, I want to get to know you guys better since our channel is ever growing, and I want to interact with you guys some more, so leave a comment down below with your favorite joke, and I'll read out some of the best ones in my next video. It doesn't matter if they're cringy or not, because it makes me laugh. I'll see you guys next time, but until then, have a great day, and stay groovy, friends.